day 4. We just left St. Louis and we're on our way to Memphis. Go over a little what happened yesterday evening. We got a good hub put on the Oldsmobile 442. They found a hub and another nice shop. They all worked together and was able to get that hub put on the lift, put the vehicle on the lift, and got the hub put on the car. And we're rolling. I think he's doing better. I haven't heard any complaints from him yet on how the car's riding. Then once we actually got to St. Louis, another guy came together. He showed up with another hub. You know, we had them both lined up in case we couldn't find one or the other, and they both came through. We really appreciate that. That was awesome. It's great seeing the gearheads come together like that, you know, going out of their way to help each other out. It's amazing the bond you get when you see and you feel when you're on this trip of everybody helping each other out. I mean, we all got hot rods, and it's the odds, there's thousands of hot rods here actually, and the odds of someone having troubles, needing some help, are high. So everybody's always ready to help each other out. It's great to see that camaraderie. Well, we got up at 05 this morning, 05:15. Left the hotel by 6. That's usually what we try to do every morning, is we're leaving by 6. And pushing south towards Memphis. Hoping to get there in time. I did not, I was supposed to register yesterday for the Burnout contest by 5 o'clock. I didn't think about it until my buddy Dell reminded me this morning. I sent him an email to see if I'm too late to register, try to do it so I can get into the Burnout contest, excuse me, where we're setting the world record. Burnouts in Memphis. Not only that though, I was talking to my buddies here I'm riding with, the guys from Midland, and they said if they let them also, they're gonna jump in and join the Burnout as well, which makes sense. I don't know why they would turn people away. The more cars you got, the larger the record's gonna be and harder to break, so hopefully they let us all get in there and smoke some tires. I didn't get a chance to do the Burnout contest with Holly. We didn't get to St. Louis venue until Burnout contest was ended by the time we got there, so I missed the Holly Burnout contest. So hopefully I get to fix my itch and smoke these tires I got in the back of the truck today. We'll see how that goes. Sky, you want to say good morning?
Good morning.
Yeah, we're still waking up. Got my morning Pop-Tart down here. And while we were at the St. Louis venue there for the Hot Rod Power Tour, as we're getting ready to leave, you know, we got to check in. We went in, checked in, picked up the magnets I'm trying to collect there from the vendors. And as we're getting ready to leave, this guy walks up to me. He said hi. It was his name was Don Schutz, and he had a story to share with me, and it was an awesome story. Don knew me from YouTube, but his story to tell me about was about Roadkill, which is awesome. Love Roadkill show, right? He had 2 time slips in his hands. This dude, I don't know if I just say luck, or he lined it up right and paid enough attention to where the Roadkill van had ran down the drag strip. I guess it ran twice. And then the kid that had the time slips brought it up to Roadkill guys, and they're like, nah, I don't want them. So that kid went to balled him up and started throwing away. Don Schutz ran down there and said, ho, 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 wait, don't throw those away. So he grabbed them, unballed them, uncrumbled them, took them up to Mike Finnegan and David Freiberger and got them to autograph it. I got a picture of what they look like. I'll show you. Dude, that's a story right there. That's one of a kind. You got the time slips from the Roadkill van, Mike and David, autographs on there. That's one of a kind. That is awesome, man. I'm happy for them. That's mint. Best day of work ever. We didn't get too far out of St. Louis where we stopped at a gas station and bumped into David with the 68 Camaro and the LS3 in it. You know, the guy we came up with from Alabama on the first day. That was a nice looking Dodge. I hope y'all can see these awesome cars passing me on my left. But yeah, so David, he's joined a group. You know, I'm with the Midland, Texas guys. David's from Alabama. Davey in the C10. We're not sure where he is yet, but it was cool to bump into David, and he's joined. He's back there 2 cars behind me.
200 miles.
200 miles.
Little update, we're back on the road now. We just left the gas station on the way to the Memphis venue. We're about 2 hours out, but we left the guys from Midland, Texas, back at the gas station. I think they were about done, but the Oldsmobile's having an issue again. The hub has wallowed out its studs again, and studs about pull, pretty much they fall right through the hole in the hub. If you take a new stud and drop it in the hub, it'll fall right all the way through the hub. They're wallowing out. We're not sure why yet. It might have something to do with the wheel. I don't know. But they're working on that. They were headed to Graceland before they got to the venue, and I needed to get to the venue to check in with tech before 1 o'clock so that I can be a part of the Burnout event. Trying to set the record there for the most cars doing a Burnout consecutive at one time. I want to make sure to be a part of that since I didn't get to do the Haulin Burnout at the last stop. I want to try to make sure I make this one. I didn't bring those extra tires in the back for nothing, right? So we separated from the Texas guys, and coincidentally at that last stop, Davey and David, the guys I was with on the first day, and the C10 and the Camaro, they were there. So I linked back up with them to head on to Memphis. They had also picked up one more guy, his name's Bob, in a clean 88 through 98 body style Chevy truck, dropped. It's clean. I'll show you a picture of that too. Maybe we get some video on it. So that's the update. Trying to get to Memphis, check in, and get these cameras set up so we can see what we can record. Hopefully don't catch just a big recording of smoke the whole time they're lighting the tires up. But get these cameras set up and burn some tires. You got anything to add to that, Sky?
Do I ride with you?
Would you want to ride us in the Burnout?
Do I?
If you would like to. Would you like to? You think maybe you could do the Burnout? You know how to do it? No? Oh, we got some training to do then. That's gotta be the first thing I teach you on driving a car, is how to smoke them first. I thought you did it in your power wheels a couple times. Brake stand.
Wait, actually, yeah. I did it on my bike.
Yes, on the bike. Alright.
And
We'll be scooter too? Wow. Alright. We'll be back.
Oh wait, we're about to turn this way. Oh, let's go. This is awesome.
now day 5 and we're on our way to Birmingham, Alabama. We just left, well not just, we're actually about halfway or more to Birmingham from Memphis. I'll give you an update over what happened yesterday at Memphis. We got to the event. I got a couple pictures. Yeah, go ahead. I had a couple pictures, not very many, of a couple cars. I was able to check in with plenty of time. I was trying to make sure to get there in time to do the Burnout event. At Memphis, in the Hot Rod Power Tour, they were going to attempt to beat the world record for the most consecutive vehicles doing a burnout at the same time. I think the previous record was 107 in Australia, and they're trying to get more than that. So I was rushing to get to that on time because I was supposed to be there at 1 o'clock and I wasn't. I probably didn't get to that area until 3, which didn't matter because it was all delayed anyways. It was, even after I got there at 3, it was still a couple hours of waiting. I think it was 3 or 2. But anyways, it was hours of sitting out there in the sun, dude. Memphis might go down as my worst experience on this tour yet. Not only because of the heat, it was about 95 degrees, and I couldn't get water. There was no breeze. I couldn't stay hydrated. I got pretty dehydrated yesterday. You know how, I don't know if you know how that feels, but yeah, you got to. Yeah, you don't want to do much. You're tired, not creative. And I wish the camera was pointed that way. Here in a second, y'all look to my right and see if you see these awesome cars. And my right, your left. But it's okay. So the event was extremely hot. I had sunscreen on. I had a hat on. I was doing good. But I couldn't keep enough fluids with me because I had to leave all my stuff on the back of my bed. I had to leave it at my canopy while I got in line to go wait to do the Burnout event, and that took forever because then once we got lined up, they didn't have enough cars, so they had to gather more cars and wait for more cars to come in. We finally got enough cars there. I don't remember the number. I'll ask up here at the next event. I think it was about 113. You roll that window up, please?
Actually, I think it was 110.
We had 110 cars?
Yeah.
So it looks like we had 110. I'll try to find out for sure how many cars we had. But we set the world record for that. It was a little unorganized and weak in my opinion, but it was fun. Or at least in the area where I was at wasn't very weak. That we had fun for sure. But I saw I saw or heard stories about some other cars because it was initiated all at the same time. It was we call it premature. Someone started off the Burnout. I kind of waited for them to stop or something, and they weren't supposed to start yet. But then others started, and you got to join in, otherwise you're gonna miss the event. So I went ahead and lit them up, man. I roasted the tires until I thought they popped. It threw the tread off of it and bubbled out and shaped like a donut. Just about popped.
I ate a donut.
Yeah, you ate a donut. Luckily it wasn't the tire though. They didn't let her ride with me during the Burnout. She sat over there in the stadium. Yeah, it's dumb. She wanted to ride. She wanted a video. I think she videoed from the bleachers though. I haven't got to see her video yet.
Tell them where I was.
I should have got a picture of where you were. So the sun was real bad. I wanted to make sure to protect her from the sun. So she was directly in front of, they put the trucks, the vehicles facing outward in the drag, down the drag strip facing outwards. And so I was facing the wall, and she got underneath the bleachers in front of me, so I could keep an eye on her. She was in the shade, relaxing and shooting pictures.
It was cool. I got my blanket. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a nice shaded area for her.
And I got a good view too. The video, I gotta show.
Good video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! This is awesome!
But sitting in the car though, there was no breeze. There was no breeze anywhere. The flags weren't moving. It was pretty hot. I don't think humidity probably wasn't that bad. It was just hot. Hot. So I smoked the tires, threw tread everywhere, got out, started taking pictures, and a guy named Nick Lanzer comes up to say hi, but as he's coming up to say hi, he notices smoke or fire near the front of my truck. I'm at the back of the truck taking pictures. I'm like, no, it's just the tires, don't worry about it, man. He's like, no, this doesn't look right. I see fire. I'm like, what? Look underneath my truck, and my transmission lines, hoses, had caught on fire. They were too close to the headers, and holding the RPMs at anywhere from 4,000 to 5,500 RPMs until my tires popped generated some heat. And so it cooked my transmission hose right there near the headers by the transmission and ignited it. Luckily though, it looked like it didn't really ignite though until I turned the truck off. We're freaking out. I'm yelling for a fire extinguisher. Everybody, thankfully everybody was there to, were willing to help. What's that, man?
You were literally yelling. You're like, fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
the video you got? It's showing.
I think I got it in a video yelling for a fire extinguisher.
No, it's not. It's some smoke out there.
Fire. Fire. Got a fire. Fire. Yeah, fire. Something's on fire.
Hey, I got fire extinguisher.
It just looks like maybe a piece of rubber's on fire under there. Got some water.
Yeah, transmission line on fire. Who got fire extinguisher?
Fire extinguisher!
Fire extinguisher!
Fire!
Oh, I can't reach it with this.
Got it. Fire extinguisher!
Pump the hood out. Careful. That side. Here it goes. It's getting bigger. Fire extinguisher! But as I yelled for a fire extinguisher, I had about, I don't know, 5 guys run over there with their bottled water, which I know is valuable, precious to them, because all I could think about was how bad I needed some water. They all ran over there with their water, squirted it down the passenger side of the firewall to get down on the transmission lines, sacrificed their water. And the only thing I could think of is, let me see if it's out. You need to save that water. It was bad. But yeah, I freaked out. It looked like the whole truck was about to go up. I was watching the flames come up the firewall. And that was pretty scary. After everything cooled off, I tried to crank it up, but that fire had burned through the transmission hose. It wasn't leaking when I turned the vehicle off, but the fire itself had cooked through the transmission hose. And so we had a nice gentleman down. First of all, thank you, Nick Lanzer, for saving my truck's life. Thank you.
An hour feet.
Yes.
We would have had to walk all the way back to Alabama.
And Sky said thank you for saving our feet so we didn't have to walk back to Alabama. We probably would have borrowed Brian's Power Wheel though and drove that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Brian, the dude in the 68 C10 in front of me, he's got a Power Wheels for his kid in the back of his truck. Hooked up with 2 batteries to raise the voltage, go faster, so we'd make it there a decent time. Let's see, then there was a gentleman about 2 or 3 vehicles down. I don't even know what to say the vehicle is. It was a nice hot rod with a big block in it, gear drive, timing set so you could just hear it whine, and it just looked like a beastly little hot rod, not little, beastly hot rod truck. I got pictures of it, I'll show you.
It was sort of like.
With a truck, older truck, and I wish I remember his name. I want to say it was Jesse. I'm not sure.
I think
Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll run into him at the next event here and get his name. But he was a great guy, man. Very helpful. He hung out to see if I need anything. He actually pulled me off the track to the beginning of the track, and we had shade from the tower there, provided shade on the truck to where we got it jacked up. Actually, at that point, I was so dehydrated I couldn't think straight. So the Midland, Texas boys, they showed up. They had been down at Graceland looking for Elvis, but they showed up about that time and helped me get hydrated, and then helped my brain think about what I needed to do to fix it, because I couldn't really think. That's how dehydrated I was. I was just unmotivated and wanted to leave the truck there, and I couldn't think about what I needed to do. But they helped me get to thinking and pounded a couple quarts of liquids, and got pictures of fixing the truck there in the like the burnout pit area of the drag strip. Say burnout, you know, where you clean the tires off. Got it fixed. What else? Drove home, and everything seems to be, looks to be holding up. We didn't have any transmission hose. We're using the fuel injection hose right now. That should do the trick though. We'll keep an eye on it.
Get back to Alabama.
Yeah. And I think that wraps up last night. The days are every one of these days from the power tour, go, go, go. I don't barely get a chance to do anything. And yeah. just go constant, go, because we get up at, just like this morning, we got up at 05:15. It had to be rolled out by 6. So this whole group, the Midland guys, we're rolling out at 6 in the morning, taking the route. And it's not just a straight route from point A to point B. They go through the Scenic route where everything's pretty. You get to see small towns. People are waiting in the small towns on the side of the road. You say hi to them. So it takes 2 or 3 times as long as it would normally to get to that point. So you're driving half the day. Somewhere after 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you get to the event, at the next event, and you rush around, try to get clocked in and see what you need to see, take pictures, do a burnout contest. Next thing you know, the event's over. Then you got to get to the hotel, get checked in, get a shower, post up pictures that y'all might want to see, and leave comments, reply to comments. By the time I'm done, usually it's 12, 1. Average seems to be about 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I gotta get up again at 5 and start all over.
There we go, that was better.
She's been making fun of my horn this whole time. Says it sounds weak. I'm trying to get that perfect tap. Which all y'all hear probably is me hitting the steering wheel. But outside, you got a little... And sometimes I'll miss a beat because it won't make connection in there or something, and she laughs at me. Says I need to fix my connection, my horn.
There's this huge truck. It had like a loud horn. That's what he needs.
Yeah, that was yesterday coming to the Burnout contest, right? Or event.
Just under that bridge. We went under that bridge.
Oh yeah?
So you need one of those horns.
Oh, yeah, semi passed by and honked his horn. She said I need to get a semi horn for my truck. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Oh, that liver thing.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yep, we might do that.
I don't know how they started the horn, but something like this or something like this.
Yeah, so you have to get a little string up here or something. We'll have to ask your grandpa. Grandpa drives truck. Maybe he'll let you pull that string. That's what I'm talking about, Pawpaw.
You said grandpa.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Pawpaw, not grandpa.
No grandpa.
I'm sorry. Alright, well, how about we call him? We'll call him and find out. So, yeah, maybe I'll find me a semi-horn to put on my truck. Hey, maybe he'll know where there's one at. We'll see about that. But yeah, so the truck seems to be working great. AC is rocking, and I'm thankful for that, because we're headed to Birmingham right now, and the forecast said that it's going to be 75 degrees at 1 o'clock, 60% chance of rain. At 2 o'clock,
Rain would be good.
rain would be good, but listen, at 2 o'clock though, it doesn't show any rain and 90 degrees. So it's going to change 15 degrees and just come heat and humidity, just like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be rough over here in Birmingham too. We'll see. Try to stay cool and pour some water all over my dang head. I'm excited though because Birmingham has Whataburger. I don't know if y'all know, but Whataburger is lovely.
Delicious.
Delicious. Excellent. Dynamite.
It's in Texas. It's awesome.
Whataburger is the burger place to be.
Deal with it.
It comes from Texas.
Whataburger.
Whataburger. While we were there in Memphis, I got to meet Desmond. He's also what was it, Badass Thing 93, I think it is, on YouTube. Cool guy. Got to take a picture with him. I'll show you that. He hung out for a while, watching me rush around and slap different wheels on my truck while we got out there to the Burnout event. But that was cool to get to meet him. Didn't realize he lived not too far from me, I guess. Memphis isn't that far from me, but he seemed to be a cool dude. Showed me pictures of his Stang, supercharged Stang, old Fox body, and he has like a OBS 88 through 98 Chevy truck. I think he's planning on LS swapping that one, but good guy.